6'7" guard, number 11, Thomas E. Gilgis Alexander. 6'4" guard, number 1, Mayum. 6'8" forward, number 5, Dontavius King. 6'2" guard, number 2, Marseille Caston. And 6'6" guard, number 0, Keanu Calderon. Potter's House Lions are coached by Stephen McLaughlin. And now, the starters for your DME Sports Academy national team. I'm going to turn it over to Peter. Thank you, Bob. We got sophomore guard, 6'4" out of Mali, number 23, Sharif Kanute. 6'11" sophomore center from Senegal, number 55, Morsek. Sophomore 6'10" forward coming out of France, number 25, Moussa Diamante. Senior 6'3" guard from West Palm, number 10, Malcolm Farrington. And senior 6'8" forward from France, number 13, Vadim Clanet. DME is coached by Dan Mondragon and Mike Randall.
Good afternoon from DME Sports Academy in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm Michael Panaja, and I'm here with my cousin Matt Panaja here for an SIAA North Division showdown between Potter's House Christian Academy out of Jacksonville, Florida, and your home team, the DME Sports Academy National Boys Team, coached by Dan Mondragon. Matt, what's your keys for tonight's game?
I think for DME, they need to really try to limit their turnovers. That's been an Achilles heel for them all year. When they can get out and run, handle the ball, score in transition, they're really good. And I like the addition to the starting lineup with Moore. Potter's House loaded with talent. Let's see how DME is going to start off defensively.
DME wins the tip. DME going with a big lineup with Malcolm Farrington at the 1, and Sharif Kanut and Moussa Diabati, Morsek, and Vadim Clanet. And on cue, Moussa Diabati, the 6'10" small forward out of France with a nice Euro step and finish to get DME on the board to start the game. I know that's a good sign for Coach Dan Mondragon.
And he scored on a great defender, Mayum.
Caston, who had a nice take there, couldn't finish, and the rebound to Diabati. And Diabati turns it over, and Mayum, buckle your seatbelts with the two-hand slam, as Mayum, who's very familiar with that rim, gets his steal and first bucket of the game here for Potter's House. Diabati with Calderon guarding him. They'll keep the ball moving. 8 on the shot clock. Farrington being guarded by Mayum. Another Euro step, and Diabati is fouled, taking it to the basket. That'll be the foul on number 5, Dontavius King. His first, team's first. And DME will get a fresh shot clock here. Actually, they'll reset it to 20 seconds. Ball goes into Morsek. He gets it into Sharif Kanut's hands. 15 on the clock. They go inside to Moore. Moore's jump hook is way off. And rebound the other way to Gilgis Alexander. He finds Caston, who knifes through the defense and kicks it back out to Alexander. He'll play high pick and roll with King, attack the rim, and finish. Thomasy Gilgis Alexander with his first bucket of the game, and Potter's House first lead, 4-2. Diabati with the left hand. That's a tough bucket there for the star player for DME, Musa Diabate.
And Musa's really improving. He looks a lot better now than he did when he first got to DME, and that's part of his hard work as Vadim Clinette just rims out a good look there.
Racing the other way is Potter's House, and Gilligas Alexander draws the foul on Morsek. His first, team's first. And Gilligas Alexander will go to the line. And he'll shoot 2.
Two points for Potter's House off of a sloppy play there by Musa and Malcolm. 2 points off of a pick and roll situation where I thought Moore was really low, and Sharif got nailed on the screen. I don't know if Moore called it out. Silly plays there, but they escaped as Alexander misses 2 free throws.
Alexander goes 0 for 2 there. The Canadian, one of 4 Canadians on this Potter's House roster. Gilligas Alexander's brother is actually Shea Gilligas Alexander, who played for Kentucky and is a first-round draft pick for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Malcolm Farrington with his first bucket of the game, and it's a triple. The sharpshooter from Florida, who was actually committed and signed to Arkansas State of recently.
Yeah, Potter's House, if they want to win this game, they shouldn't give him any more looks like that.
Calderon, pull-up jumper over Clinette is good. That's a tough pull-up jumper there by Keanu Calderon, the 6'5" combo guard from Orlando, Florida. Farrington's second triple is an air ball, and the rebound to Gilligas Alexander. He'll go inside to Dontavius King, who will power up and not finish. Rebound to Morsek. Good defense there on the inside by Diabate and Sek. Farrington picks up his dribble, finds Clinette. 15 on the clock. DME slow getting into some offense here. They'll go to Diabate. Three on the clock. Caston Garden, Clinette for 3, no good. Long rebound to Diabate. Can't finish around the rim. Goes back up, finishes and one. Musa Diabate with 6 early points here in the first 4 minutes. And he's showing why he's one of the top 20, 21, or just in general, the top high school players in the country.
Yeah, he's coming out today extremely aggressive. He's not settling. He's going at this Potter's House team. And he has a knack of getting to the free throw line as he misses it.
Misses his free throw. He struggled a little bit from the free throw line so far this year. He shot the 3 ball pretty well, though. So it's kind of an interesting dynamic there, but he got his own rebound, and he's got 4 rebounds already as well. And Sharif Kanuk is going to the line here, who's actually the replacement for Mayum when Mayum transferred from DME to Potter's House. And Sharif came in here very raw, but has improved drastically here in his short time here in the States. Canute is just a sophomore, just like Diabate, and the future is very bright for this DME squad with a lot of young talent that is still developing.
Yeah, and Sharif, when he first got to DME, was a strong defensive player, but he has really worked offensively. One thing he needs to continue to work on is ball handling and passing, but he is a talented athlete.
Gilligas Alexander gets him in the air and draws the foul. Nice move there. As the patience there in the post by Alexander was very nice. The transfer from Hamilton Heights in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And he'll go to the free throw line, and where he's actually 0 for 2 so far. Potter's House is 1-2 on the season. Their one win is to Oldsmar Christian. They have 2 losses. One to Superior Collegiate Academy, where they were banged up and didn't have their full roster, and they lost by 2 points to Village Christian out of North Carolina. So early on in the season, head coach Steve McLaughlin's very high on his ball club, and rightly so. He's got a lot of talent on this Potter's House ball club. Nice pass there after Gilligas Alexander misses another 2 free throws. And a pass from Canute to the recently put in the game, Matt Cole. And Matt Cole gets an easy bunny.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to settle down into the game. And Coach Steve McLaughlin has called his first timeout here with 13:09. And DME is off to a hot start early on, up 13-6 on Potter's House.
Yeah, and that play started with Freddie getting the ball off of the free throw, throwing it ahead in transition. Sharif ran the wing like he always does, hard and fast, and made a good play to Matt for a finish.
Very good transition break there. It's a good sized crowd here in Daytona Beach to see this matchup. 2 of the 3 favorites in the North Division of the SIAA playing each other here. The Rock is obviously the other one who's very talented in the defending champs. But these 2 teams both have the talent in the guard in the depth, I think, especially Potter's House, to make a run deep in the season.
No doubt about that. Mayum, Keanu Calderon, 2 former DME players starting for this Potter's House team. And Nick Colares on the other side with Potter's House as well.
Nick Colares, former employee at DME who was in charge of recruiting last year and has done a good job of recruiting for Potter's House, as they've got a much improved team from last year. Turnover by Potter's House, just out of the timeout, and Sharif Canute with another bucket. He's got 4, lead up to 9 here early on.
And it's starting on the defensive end for this DME team. Their defenses look good, and they're running. They're running hard in transition. Diabate
in the post. Gets to a right-hand jump hook this time, and it's good. Musa Diabate with 8 early points in the first double-digit lead of the game, 17-6. Musa just picked up an offer to Auburn. One of his mentors, Mamadou Njai, a former Auburn great. And so I know that offer means a lot to Musa, getting that offer.
Yeah, and Auburn's got a good team this year. They hung in with Duke in the Maui Invitational. I think they're ranked 8th in the country as of now, and they got a good team.
Canute's three-pointer's way off and running is Marseille Caston. I got to see Marseille Caston, who just made that tough finish, and he'll go to the free throw line for a three-point play. And Marseille had 40 points on DME last year in this gym. Canadian, another one of the 4 Canadians on this roster. And Marseille is a very talented point guard with offers to Arizona State, SMU, VCU, and Wichita State. So he's a 2019 point guard, still uncommitted, but put on a show here at DME and a loss to DME here on this court last year. A very talented point guard.
Not a bad list of offers either. Some good programs there.
Coach McLaughlin made some substitutions, bringing in Konstantin Desenko from Russia, Weza Panzo from Canada, and Milan Harrison from Puerto Rico. Caston's finish is blocked by Diabate, and off and running is DME. Ball's on the ground and is stolen by Harrison, and he finishes. Nice defensive play there by Harrison, and the lead back down to 6.
Little sloppy play there. They need to try to limit their turnovers if they want a chance against this fast, athletic, and talented Potter's House team.
Farrington skips it out to Diabate. Good extra pass to Clinette. 3 is good. Vadim Clinette gets on the scoreboard. A nice extra pass there by Diabate. And a much-needed basket by DME. On the other end, Datsenko misses his pull-up jumper, and DME looking to push.
And when DME needs a bucket, Vadim Clinette so far this year has seemed to be a guy who makes those timely threes and timely shots. So that was a big one there for Vadim to get on the board.
Farrington being guarded by Mayum. They go inside to Matt Cole. They find Clinette. Three-pointer, no good. Datsenko with the rebound. Good action there out of the post by DME, though. And an unforced turnover by Potter's House. And Keanu Calderon will check back into the game. And Dylan McPhee will check in for DME. A Canadian for DME.
Yeah, Dylan's starting to come alive here. He's been playing well, hitting some shots, and he's a high IQ basketball player. He knows how to play, knows how to, play defense, defensive rotations, stuff like that. So he's a good player.
And the 3 there by Freddie, who's gave them some good minutes so far here early on in this first half. Freddie's a very good defensive player and has been a pretty good shooter for Coach Dan Mondragon this year. DME with their biggest lead of the game so far. Floater by Freddie's no good. Rebound Caston. Numbers for Potter's House. Caston to the rim. Tough finish. And a timeout by Dan Mondragon, and he is not happy there with the transition defense. Just halfway through the first half, DME 23, Potter's House 13 here at DME Sports Academy in this SIAA showdown between two powerhouses in the North Division of the SIAA. And we're back here, and Potter's House showing a little 3-2 zone here out of the timeout. Canute finds Cole. He'll throw it out. Johnson loses the ball, but he's called. He draws a foul on Milan Harrison. That'll be the team's 5th personal, and the ball will be baseline out of bounds with 20 on the shot clock. And we have a media timeout with 8:40 left. Well, Matt, so what's your, we're halfway through the first half. What's your take so far for DME and for Potter's House, and what do you think at this timeout Coach McLaughlin and Coach Mondragon are saying to their ball club?
I think it's been a fast-paced game. Both teams running the floor well, especially this DME team who they've been scoring out of their defense. They've been getting stops, running the floor, and it started with Musa Diabate getting to the basket, making a couple good moves in the post, and they've been sharing the ball well. Extra pass by Musa to Vadim. Nice little split action there. They've been moving the ball well. Potter's House starting to come alive here a little bit. They've missed some free throws. I think Alexander's 0 for 4. But a guy that I think DME needs to keep an eye on is Caston, number 2 for Potter's House. He can really light it up.
Caston's the only guy who has 2 buckets for Potter's House. He has 5 points. Mayum, Calderon, Harrison, and Gilligas Alexander all have 2 points each for Potter's House. Moore Sex back in the game. McPhee, pull-up jumper, no good. Offensive rebound by Moore. Moore shoots a little 6-footer, can't finish. Caston on the break. In and out dribble to the cup, and he finishes. He's now got 7. And the lead back down to 8. It's very good in transition. .15 on the clock. DME slow getting into some offense again. Good pass by Clinette to Canute. He draws a foul. Foul on Caston. Team 6th, and Canute will go back to the line for another 2. And from 7:43 on, DME will be in the 1-and-1.
Vadim Clinette is a great passer, really a great player. He's been here for 3 years. The only returner on this DME team from last year. 6'8", can really shoot it. He's really shown some flashes here this season of how much he's improved in his time here at DME.
Malcolm Farrington is checked back into the game. And Sharif Canute will check out. He made 1 of 2. And a good start there here for the sophomore Sharif Canute. Caston, Farrington guarding him, and he draws the foul on Farrington. He's going to be a handful, as Canute made both free throws. I'm sorry, he made both free throws. Scoreboard didn't indicate it.
Looks like DME switching to a 2-3 zone here.
Harrison finds Ditsenko. 3-pointer is good by Wiesa Panzo. His first bucket of the game, the 2019 prospect out of Canada. He's got an offer to Central Arkansas.
The home of Scottie Pippen.
Absolutely, that's a great. And Musa Diabate with a great take there, and he's in double figures now, and he's got a game-high 10 points. Calderon on the other end, 3 no good, rebound Diabate. He's got 5 of those here early on. Diabate, floater, no good. Rebound Harrison. Potter's House looks to push. Harrison draws the foul, can't get the bucket. He'll go to the line. Freddie Johnson's first. Team's 5th. Milan Harrison, the Puerto Rican guard, will go to the line for 2. When you look at this team from Potter's House, you got Keanu Calderon with offers of FAU, North Florida, and Stetson. You got Mayum, whose 2 biggest offers are Mississippi State and Georgetown. Marseille Caston, we talked about his. You got Dontavius King, he's a signee of College of Charleston. Thomas E. Gilligas Alexander's got Division I offers from Fresno State, South Carolina, and New Mexico. And Wiesa Panzo. You got about 6 or 7 kids on this roster with Division I scholarships. But they are small. And on the offensive glass, Musa Diabate draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for a second time today. where he's 0 for 1, and he struggled this year from the line. He makes the first of 2. Dontavius King checks back in for Konstantin Dutsenko. The second one by Diabate's no good. Rebound, Clinette. Sharif thinks about a 3, and he'll kick it out to Malcolm Farrington. Guarded by Calderon. Ball's deflected. Ball will stay with DME with 13. A good defensive play there by Wes Aponzo. With 13 seconds on the clock, DME will retain possession. Farrington drives baseline and draws the foul.
Malcolm Farrington.
Foul on Dontavius King.
Malcolm Farrington is a good, strong guard. Nice move there to get a foul on Dontavius King, who's been really a big piece of this Potter's House team so far this season. Big games against Superior and
Oldsmar.
Oldsmar, that's who it was. Good player.
One of 2 Americans on this roster for Potter's House. Dontavius King from South Carolina and Keanu Calderon from Orlando. Everyone else is international from either Puerto Rico, Russia, Canada, or Australia. Turnover by King. Diabate turns it right back over. King misses the dunk. Caston corrals it, finds Milan Harrison. He'll go right back to Caston. 3-pointer no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Potter's House. Good hustle there by King to keep the possession alive, and the possession to Potter's House. Harrison, corner 3, no good. Rebound Farrington. Farrington, pass is stolen, and the ball will stay with DME. Ill-advised pass there by Farrington. Luckily for DME, they will keep possession. Farrington goes around his back, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Caston. He'll look to push. He loses his footing. Canute steals it. Canute the other way. No foul called, and Potter's House the other way. And Dontavius King tries to posterize Morsek. He draws a foul. It's a good hustle there by Morsek, as he's not going to let anything easy go down there.
And this DME crowd's getting excited. A lot of energy in the building. I respect that by Moore, not just letting him go and flush it.
Well, Dontavius tried to bait him. He thought he had him because he was so far ahead of him. He tried to get him to, jump. He got him to jump, and Moore said, "You're still not going to punch on me." And if you're not punching on Moore at 14 or 15 years old, good luck when he's 18.
Yep, Moore just had his 15th birthday a couple weeks ago, and he's a promising player, improving at a fast pace.
2022 prospect out of Senegal. You look at Moore, Sharif, and Musa. It's a pretty good future with those 3 in a DME jersey, and King only makes 1 of 2, so it's a good foul there by Morsek. Diabate goes back to Farrington on a pinch post. Can't finish it, and DME turns it over. Nope, ball's deflected, and they'll stay with DME. I think they missed one there.
Yeah, I think that was off of Musa there.
I'd like to see them go and force feed the ball into Musa's hands because there's nobody on this roster that can guard him. Turnover by Farrington. Racing the other way is Harrison. Layup is good, and this lead is down to 7. Canute, three-pointer is good. Sharif Canute with his first triple of the game. He's got 9, and he's been very good here in the first half for DME. Lead back to double figures. Gilgis Alexander goes to Calderon. He shoots an NBA 3, rattles around, no good. Rebound Farrington. Farrington in the paint finds Matt Cole. And they turn it over, and a good foul there. Well, it's not a very good foul. They're in the 1-and-1. Foul on Canute. And Weza Ponzo will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 here. And Freddie Johnson will check in for Malcolm Farrington. And Konstantin Datsenko will check in here for the shooter. DME starting to turn the ball over a little more here in the past few minutes, Matt.
Yeah, and Potter's House has done a good job scoring in transition off of those turnovers. I think if DME limits a couple of those turnovers, I know Musa had 2 of them, and then that one right there, this lead would be a little larger. And another one on Musa as he picks up the offensive foul.
Bang, bang call there, and the foul goes on Diabate.
But that's not a bad one. They get a chance to set up their defense. The only bad part about that one is Musa picks up a foul. I think that's just his first foul. But he's going aggressive to the basket. Potter's House figured it out, and they made a good play.
Gilgis Alexander with Canute guarding him. He draws the foul on Canute. And Alexander will go to the line where he's 0 for 4 today, so that might not be a bad foul. And Sharif Canute has 3 personals. Malcolm Farrington will check in for Sharif Canute. It's a big personal right there. He picks up his 3rd.
Yeah, Sharif's had a good start to this game. Made a big 3 off of Moose's assist a couple plays ago. That's going to be a loss here in this last 3 minutes.
Alexander makes his first free throw of the game. He makes his second. Lead back to 8. Farrington comes off with 2 screens. Johnson picks up his dribble. He'll get it into Farrington. He'll play side pick and roll with Clinette. Farrington gets the switch, finds Johnson. 8 on the clock. Johnson and Diabate play pick and roll. Johnson to the basket. Can't finish. Rebound Diabate. He draws the foul. And Musa Diabate will go back to the free throw line where he's 1 for 3 today. But he's been very active on both ends.
And on the glass. He's closing in on a double-double here. And he's aggressive around the basket. Offensive rebounds, putbacks. He's had a couple good post moves and finishes. He's off to a good start so far today, leading the way for DME.
Diabate's, as we said, the number 7 player in the country in the 2021 class, with the upside where I think he could be the number 1 player in that class when it's all said and done. He's a special talent from France. And he is undoubtedly the prized recruit here at DME Sports Academy. Harrison's pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Farrington. Throws it ahead to Diabate. Back to Farrington for three, and that's the second time Diabate's turned down a three and looked and made the extra pass. First time to Clinette, this time to Farrington. And the second triple by Farrington. And in the closing minutes here, DME's got his biggest lead of 13. Turnover by Harrison. And Caston will check back into the game.
Freddie, although, he went by him a little bit, Freddie did a good job heating him up, speeding him up, and it turned into a turnover. Good job by Freddie.
Freddie Johnson finds Clinette. Clinette picks up his dribble. Finds Farrington. Farrington to the basket, and it's good. Malcolm Farrington with 5 straight points. And DME's lead now 15. Alexander finds Dutsenko. 3-pointer in the corner, no good. Matt Cole with the board. Johnson looks to push. Good pass there by Johnson. Clinette can't finish, but Diabate's there for the cleanup, and this lead is ballooned to 17. Musa Diabate has been everywhere. Dutsenko with a much-needed bucket there for Potter's House. Corner pocket three. His first bucket of the game. Johnson. Bucket's good by Freddie Johnson. Nice take there. Johnson with 5, and he's been very good off the bench today.
He has. Offensively, defensively. The stat book might not show it, but he's done a good job getting people involved, throwing it ahead in transition, running the team. He's looked really good here today against this talented Potter's House team.
Johnson trying to make it a 3-point play here. Free throw's no good. Tip out by Matt Cole, and the possession stays with DME. DME has got probably over 10 offensive rebounds here in the first half, abusing Potter's House on the offensive glass.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity here. Looks like they don't use it.
Freddie Johnson, 3, no good. Rebound King. Dontavius King gets fouled by Freddie Johnson. He'll go to the line. 23 seconds left. Freddie Johnson's second personal. Team's 10th, and King will go to the line for 2. He's had a very quiet first half where he's only got 1 point right now.
And 2 missed strong dunks. Both contested by Moore and Musa.
And he misses the first. Mayum must be in foul trouble because he hasn't been in the game at all here in the first half.
Yeah, he started off the game, came out early, and we haven't seen him since.
Had that dunk, and since then he hasn't really been in the game or a factor when he was in the game. King's second free throw good. DME with a 15-point lead here, holding for 1 shot. As they look to build off this very good first half. And they'll go to Diabate. Up fakes. Spin move. Pull up, no good. And that's pretty good defense by Potter's House. And a very good first half by DME. 44-29, DME on top. Courtesy of a monster first half by Musa Diabate with 15 first half points. And probably close to 10 rebounds here in the first half. Malcolm Farrington with 8. Sharif Canute with 9. Freddie Johnson with 5. Vadim Clinette with 3. Matt Cole with 2 for DME. We will have stats for you in one moment. We'll get the exact stats for you right now. Malcolm Farrington with 10. I'm sorry, he's got 10. Vadim with 3. Sharif with 9. Musa with 15. Freddie with 5. Matt Cole with 2. So I was wrong about 2 points there, with Malcolm Farrington being in double figures with 10. For DME. For Potter's House, Thomas C. Gilligas Alexander has 4. Marseille Caston has 7. Mayum with 2. Keanu Calderon with 2. Dontavius King with 2. Milan Harrison with 6. Weza Panzo with 3. And Datsenko with 3. So not a whole lot of production by Potter's House. Pretty good defensive half. And you look at all these Division I prospects that Potter's House has, and for the most part, a lot of them have been no-shows here in the first half. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. If you're Coach McLaughlin, you probably feel pretty good that you're still in striking distance. You know, you make a nice push out of the half, a lot of ball game left, and for the most part, no one showed up except Caston, which was actually the case last year when these two teams played. Caston was the only guy to really show up. Jimmy Bean was a no-show, who graduated early, and he's in the Missouri Valley Conference, I believe. He was the former Georgia commit, and Caston kept them in the game for the most part last year, as these two teams split last year, both winning on their home floors. These two teams will play again later on at Potter's House. But DME's definitely got to feel pretty good, Matt, with that first half.
Yeah, the thing that's exciting to me about this game so far is the defense. Most of DME's scores are around this 44 points. That's a good half for them. But the other side usually is around the same amount. What's exciting today is that they're only giving up 29 points, and a lot of those points were off of turnovers or in transition. So defensively in the half court, DME's had a really good day so far.
6 minutes before the second half starts in this SIAA showdown in the North Division between Potter's House and DME Sports Academy. We will be back here in a few minutes from Daytona Beach. And we're back here at DME Sports Academy. I'm Michael Panaggio, and thanks for tuning in. It's been a first half dominated by DME here in this SIAA showdown with two teams that are off to slow starts on the wins and losses record, on the record side. Potter's House 1-2, DME 3-5. And DME coming off a win. Potter's House coming off a close loss. But a lot of talent on both sides of this, on both benches here. And it's going to be an entertaining second half and an entertaining season here in the SIAA. A lot of talent in the SIAA this year. Both teams start with the same starters. And we're off and starting here. Gilligas Alexander gets in the paint, finds Calderon. Jumper no good. Rebound Farrington. He'll go to Canute. Canute gets in the paint, nice shovel pass to Vadim Clinette. And those are things that Sharif Canute was not doing when he first came to DME.
Yeah, this DME team is so young. By the end of the year, they're going to look like a completely different team. They already are starting to with how much they've improved.
Gilligas Alexander finds Mayum. And he can't hit the three, and Clinette with the rebound. Two good looks by Potter's House, and they can't score on this end, and DME gets a layup and draws a foul. And Sharif Canute back to the line, where he's done a good job of getting to here today. Canute, first free throw is good. Lead up to 18. Canute's now in double figures with 10. And his second one is good. He's made his free throws today. Gilligas Alexander gets in the paint, finds Mayum. He drives baseline, loses it, turnover. DME looking to push this thing to over 20 here early on in the first half, or in the second half. Farrington. To Diabate. Clinette up fakes, kicks it out to Farrington. He'll up fake. Think about a three or pull up. No good. 3 seconds on more sec. Marseille Caston, team's leading scorer so far today. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Diabate. He's now got a double-double. DME goes into Diabate. He finds Canute. Canute up fakes. Gets in the paint, kicks it back out to Diabate. 10 on the clock. Farrington and Diabate play pick and roll. Farrington tries to find Sec. Draws the foul. Fouls on Calderon. And the shot clock will reset to 20. And DME will have a baseline out of bounds.
Good ball movement so far this half. DME picking up right where they left off on the defensive end as well.
Good pass there by Diabate to Morsek. That's a good find there by Diabate as he draws a lot of attention in the low post. They just don't have an answer for him.
I don't know if anyone they play is going to have much of an answer for Musa if he continues this dominant play, especially in the paint area in the post.
Morsek misses both.
Oh.
Caston slips and falls, and DME will push again. Quinnett. Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound to Caston. He'll find Gilligis Alexander. He'll double dribble and get away with it. Go into Dontavius King. King draws the foul on Canute, I believe, and that's his fourth. Critical, well, I shouldn't call it a critical moment as DME's up 19, but Canute will be out for a good amount here with 4 personals. Team's first of the second half, and they go inside of Dontavius King, who's fouled on by Morsek. He'll go to the line. Well, King is 2 for 4 from the line.
We got a lot of college coaches in the building today. Daytona State has their whole entire staff to watch these SIAA matchup in Bethune-Cookman. Both local teams off to a good start, both teams this year as well.
Daytona State, I believe, is undefeated.
Top 5 in the country, Division I JUCO.
Top 5 in the country. Did not know that. And Bethune-Cookman, under Coach Ryan Ritter, who had a great first year at Bethune-Cookman, is off to another good start and another year where I think he should be, Bethune-Cookman could be in the running for the MEAC championship.
Yeah. Great play so far with Malik Maitland over there. Daytona Beach point guard.
Johnson finds Matt Cole, 14 on the clock. Farrington and Diabate will play. 2-man. Farrington. Floater, no good. Mayum gets called for a travel.
Unlucky there by Mayum. He just kind of came down on the ball. Gets a turnover.
Fresh shot clock for DME. Farrington up fakes, shoots the 3, rattles around, no good. Calderon, nice take and finish there. His second bucket of the game, and a little momentum shift here by, I think, Potter's House. It's only 3 points they've scored, but DME hasn't scored since the first 2 possessions of the second half. Kind of in a little scoring drought. Freddie finds Farrington. They go to Diabate. Diabate gets in the paint, draws the foul, can't finish. Musa Diabate will go back to the line. Good little bootleg there to Farrington. Took it middle, drew the foul, couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line again where he is 3 for 5 today. Diabate misses the first. He's just struggled from the free throw line this year. I mean, that is probably the biggest thing. Turnovers and free throws have been the biggest things if you want to nitpick the sophomore, and he misses 2.
Yeah, and he's young. He's only 16 years old. Free throws are a lot of mental. Got to be, mentally strong, and I think he's learning, and he's going to get there. As Vadim with the offensive rebound, something that DME's done a good job of today is score second chance points.
Mayum with the bucket and the foul.
I think that's his first bucket since the first play
Dunk.
of the game.
Yep. Potter's House trying to chip away at this. And Mayum's free throw's no good. Another missed opportunity there by Potter's House. Freddie Johnson finds Farrington. And the foul's on Calderon. Calderon didn't like it. Side out of bounds for DME. And the shot clock resets to 20.
Good pass by Vadim. Good play by Dan Mondragon, and good strong take by Musa Diabate.
And Dontavius King has picked up, he's got three or four, it looks like 3 personals. And DME is now in the 1-and-1 from here on out. But I've missed a lot of free throws here in the second half as Diabate misses another. Diabate is now 3 for 8 from the free throw line. Dylan McPhee checks in. And the second one by Diabate is good. 4 for 9 now. Lead up to 17, 51-34. Just 5 minutes into the second half. Alexander gets to the bucket. He draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2, where he also has struggled from the line.
A lot of missed free throws.
He's 2 for 6 from the line. As we've mentioned before, Thomasy Gilligas Alexander is the younger brother of Shai Gilligas Alexander, who played at Kentucky and was a first-round draft pick in last year's draft. Number 18 pick overall by the Los Angeles Clippers. And Alexander misses another free throw. Alexander, 6'7" guard from Canada, has offers to Fresno State, South Carolina, and New Mexico, but misses another 2 free throws. And Freddie Johnson with a nice take. He draws the foul. He'll go to line and shoot 2. His first 2 he's had 1 free throw so far today. He missed that one. He made this one. 6 points for Johnson off the bench, and Milan Harrison will check in for Gilligas Alexander. The second one by Johnson is no good. Mayum throws it at a Calderon. Bad transition defense by DME, but Keanu Calderon's flush is sent back by Matt Cole. Racing the other way is DME, and Dylan McPhee with the triple, and the lead is up to 21. What a play there by Matt Cole.
And the DME fan section is going crazy, including Scotty Schmidt over there. They're all excited.
And Dontavius King gets his first bucket of the game, field goal. And he draws the foul and quiets the DME student section. Or post-grad section, whatever you want to call it. And Scotty Schmidt liked it. Dontavius King's three-point play is no good. He'll just have to settle for 2. Rebound to Matt Cole, who's wearing your favorite number.
Yep, Dirk Nowitzki, 41. Good number.
Foul on Mayum. And Vadim Clinette will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
There's been a lot of fouls today and a lot of missed free throws. Let's see if Vadim can connect on the 1-and-1.
Mayum checks out. Clinette's free throw is good. Vadim Clinette now with 8 points. The original DME student has been here for 3 years and one of our favorites. He misses 1 of 2. Calderon tries to finish, can't. He's had a rough night, as most of the Potter's House team has. Cole turns it over. Calderon with the steal. Good defense there by Calderon. He finds Dotsenko. Scoop finish, no good. Rebound, Diabate. DME with a 20-point lead. And possession. Diabate. Hands it off to Freddie Johnson. He'll find Diabate. Diabate with 8 on the clock. He'll go inside to Cole. He'll go to Diabate. He'll up fake. Shoot the 3. It's no good. Rebound to Ponza. He'll get it into Harrison. Caston draws the foul on Freddie Johnson. His third, team 6. Both teams in the 1-and-1. 11:06. And Malcolm Farrington and Sharif Canute will check into the game for Freddie Johnson and Dylan McPhee. Good minutes by both McPhee and Freddie Johnson for Coach Dan Mondragon. And Big Moore Sec will check in for Matt Cole, who's been great off the bench as well for DME, and he got the crowd on their feet with that huge rejection of Calderon's attempt to put him on a poster. Dotsenko, 3, no good. Rebound, can't be Corral, but it's knocked out by Harrison, in possession to DME. Farrington, Clinette, DME back with their starting 5. Sec getting pressured by Dotsenko. Timeout by Dan Mondragon. Full timeout by Dan Mondragon. 10:43 left, 56-36. DME on top of Potter's House here in the SIAA North Division showdown between two powers. Matt, what's your take so far today? What's been the key? And what do you think is something that Coach Steve McLaughlin can do here to get his team back into the game?
I think that this DME team has improved on the defensive end more than anything. Today, so far in this second half, I think Potter's House only has 9 points in close to 8 minutes. The first half, DME did a good job on the defensive end as well. I think that's the biggest thing for this Potter's House team, is that they're struggling to score. Even when they get good looks, they're not able to hit the shot. I think they need someone to step up and make those plays for them, and I think the guy to watch is Caston, who we've seen light it up here last year in this gym.
DME goes with same guys as before the timeout. Farrington's pull up, no good. Moore Sec tries to flush it, can't. Rebound Canute, no good. Put back, that would have been a nice flush by Moore Sec. Calderon can't connect with Caston. Musa with the two-hand slam. 4-point swing there. And Diabate with his first field goal of the second field goal of this half. And on the other end, Ponza with his second triple. And a much-needed bucket for Potter's House. Farrington. Morsek can't get the tip in. Good effort there by Moore, though. He's becoming more engaged on the glass. Harrison to Datsenko. Three-pointers good. His second triple. And a quick 6-0 run by Potter's House, and the lead back down to 16.
Little miscommunication there 2 times in a row in defensive transition. 2 wide open threes, and Potter's House, they're a good team. They got a lot of talent. And we knew they were going to make their push at some point, and it looks like they're going to try to do it now with 2 big shots back to back.
A lot of time left and a lot of firepower on that Potter's House ball club, starting with their star guard, Marseille Caston, the 2019 senior guard out of Canada. Want to give a shout out to our cousin, Ben Morello, watching in Lakeland, Florida. Benny, the Bills won. It was a good week. Josh Allen looks great and healthy. Good luck in your next game for Florida Southern. And the Potter's House bench is got a little life now, and they're trying to get a stop here and encourage their players. And the 5-second call by Musa Diabate. And good defense by Potter's House. And a chance to really cut into this lead, already on a 6-0 run. DME comes out in a 1-3-1. Datsenko, bucket's good. Datsenko coming alive. The Russian who transferred from Bella Vista Prep has 8 points here. 5 straight, and the lead down to 14. A turnover by DME. Milan Harrison uses the backboard, can't finish. Caston with the putback, and it's good. Lead down to 12. (58-46). And a double foul on Clinette and Calderon, I believe.
Nope, it's on Musa. Oh. Yep.
Musa and Datsenko both pick up fouls, so that's a good strategy there by Datsenko. Let's get some fouls on Diabate, and Matt Cole and Freddie Johnson check in for more second. Sharif Canute. Momentum has turned here of late.
Yeah, it's been a couple
10-0 run by Potter's House.
A couple mistakes on the defensive end. A couple turnovers. One by Musa on the 5-second call, and one by Malcolm. And Potter's House has been able to use that as fuel.
Farrington finds Clinette. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Caston. Caston finds Ponza. He shoots a little scoop jump floater in the lane, and he finishes. And the lead down to 10. 8 minutes left. Potter's House showing a lot of life and grit and resilience here on the road. Diabate gets it stolen. Datsenko gets his shot blocked by Diabate. Great hustle there by Diabate. Pins it on the glass.
Musa complaining. Thinks he got fouled on that last play.
He's got a lot of turnovers today. And a timeout by Coach McLaughlin. And the lead down to 10. Under 8. And things are getting interesting here as Potter's House, once down as many as 20, now have cut it in half with just under half of the second half left. Turnovers are a factor for DME. They're now in double figures. Both teams are in double figures with turnovers. A lot of missed free throws by both teams. And a lot of missed opportunities both ways, but life being shown by the Potter's House team out of Jacksonville. And it looks like this game might come down to the wire.
Yeah, DME needs to stop the bleeding here. They need a good defensive possession and then, get a good shot on the offensive end. I'd like to see them go to Malcolm, a senior, can shoot it well, to create for himself or one of his teammates. First, they need to get a stop, though.
Dotsenko, pull up, no good. Rebound, Cole. Johnson finds Diabate. He's in the open floor. Finds Cole. He gets fouled by Harrison, and Matt Cole will go to the free throw line, and he'll shoot a 1-and-1.
Senior Matt Cole, usually a good shooter. Don't think he shot a free throw yet today, but he's going up to the line. Looks calm and confident.
Cole, who's got 2 points today and a huge block. Wearing Matt's favorite player's number, Dirk the Diggler Nowitzki. And Cole makes the first.
Just like Dirk would at the free throw line. A heck of a free throw shooter. Good shot there by Matt Cole.
Matt Cole from Deltona, the senior forward. He's got a soft touch, good athlete. And Diabate on the glass once again, and he'll go to the line where he is 4 for 9.
But he is well over 10 rebounds at this point with a double-double.
He's now 5 for 10 from the line with 19 points. Make it 20. Diabate with a game high, 20. And DME's lead back up to 13. Ponza finds Harrison. Three-pointer is good from the league line. Milan Harrison with a much-needed bucket to keep pace, and he's got 9. Freddie Johnson's pull-up is good. Freddie Johnson with a very good game here today with 8 points off the bench for Coach Dan Mondragon. Harrison, another 3. Back-to-back triples by Milan Harrison. He's got 12, and the lead's now in single digits. 9-point game, under 7 minutes to play. DME slow getting into offense here, 14 on the clock. Diabate being guarded by Ponza. Picks up his dribble, goes to Farrington. Farrington tries to finish, no good. Rebound Dotsenko. Caston, he'll try a triple. It's good. Marseille Caston with 12 now, and the lead is 6. Calderon gambles. 3 by Clinette's no good. And Musa Diabate on the glass. And he wants some loving from the bench or the sideline over there. And he's just been abusing them on the interior.
And a very needed bucket by DME as Potter's House hit 3 straight threes there and started to gain a little momentum.
And Diabate makes the 3-point play. Canute will check in for Clinette. Diabate has 23, just around his average on the season. He is a special high school basketball player. Harrison draws the foul on Johnson. He'll go to the line.
Harrison's starting to look real confident out there.
The Puerto Rican guard has 12 points. Him and Caston both with 12 to lead the way so far here for Potter's House. The guard comes off the bench, and he's been very good picking up the slack for Calderon and Mayum. Second one by Harrison is good. Lead back down to 7. Johnson gets his pocket picked by Caston. Caston finishes. Lead down to 5. Farrington hesitates, finds Johnson in the corner. 3 by Johnson, no good. Rebound Diabate, and they cannot do anything with him.
He's closing in on 20 rebounds.
Musa Diabate has bailed out DME here in the second half and it's not been him scoring the ball with the ball in his hands. It's been him going and getting it on the offensive glass. And he makes another free throw.
3 straight. That actually might be 4 straight. Contavious King back in, probably to counter that offensive rebounding that Musa Diabate has been doing.
Diabate makes another. Lead back up to 7. DME in the 1-3-1. Harrison. Pass stolen. Sharif can't corral the pass from Clinette. Numbers for Potter's House. Caston for 3. No good. Another rebound, Diabate. Calderon steals it, but he's out of bounds. Fortunate play there for DME as they'll keep possession. Farrington and Diabate play pick and roll. Farrington tries to go inside to Diabate and he turns it over. Trying to force it in there to Diabate and Farrington turns it over, and Potter's House with another chance to chip away at this some more. DME back in the 1-3-1. Caston gets his shot blocked by Cole. Second block by Cole. So he's been very good on the defensive end here today.
And a little stare down there too after he blocks it out of bounds.
King can't corral it. Ponza does. Floater by him's good. He's been pretty good here in the second half. He's got 8. Mayum will check back in next dead ball. Clinette calls, and the referee calls a foul on Calderon. Clinette will go to the line for 2. You're pretty confident when he goes to the free throw line usually.
A lot of free throws tonight. DME could be up by 15 points at this point if they would have made more of their free throws.
Well, you could probably say that for both ways. They've missed a lot of free throws on the other end as well. It's been a tightly called game. probably because of the two teams' familiarity with each other and the chippiness you would expect in this SIAA matchup where Nick Kolars, Mayum, and Keanu Calderon all came from DME last year, this year, and are now at Potter's House. Clinette misses 1 of 2. DME stays in the 1-3-1 with a 6-point lead. Caston goes to Harrison. NBA 3 by Harrison's no good. Ball goes out of bounds and it'll go to DME.
Good defensive possession there by Sharif, getting into passing lanes. Only about 6'4", but he's got an enormous wingspan, close to 7 foot. He's a tough guy to get any passing angles on.
Farrington, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Ponza. Good board there to get it away from Matt Cole. Caston finds King. He'll shoot a 3. No good. Another board to Diabate. He'll go to Clinette. Clinette will go back to Diabate. And Ponza deflects the ball out of bounds. And DME with 21 on the side out of bounds. Three minutes left. 68-63, or 69-63, DME on top. Farrington, 3, no good. Ball deflected out of bounds on Canute. Potter South with possession.
And DME back in this 1-3-1, it looks like, with Sharif up top.
Harrison plays catch with Mayum. He picks up his dribble, travels. Mayum's had a very rough game today for Potter's House in his return to DME.
Although it looked like he was going to have a great night after the first play with a monster dunk, but since then he's had a lot of turnovers, and I think just 2 more points.
Still a lot of ball game left and a chance to redeem himself here, but with 2:20 left, DME has a 6-point lead. Clinette finds Farrington, 3-pointer by Farrington in the corner, and it's good. Malcolm Farrington with his first bucket of the second half, and is at a very much needed time for DME as the lead's back up to 9. Caston, ball fakes, goes back to Ponza. Ponza picks up his dribble, goes inside to King. Harrison with a deep 3, it's no good. King with the board. He'll power up, draw the foul, can't finish, but he'll go to the line. And he'll shoot 2 where he struggled from today. King with only 4 points, Calderon with 4 points, Mayum with 4 points. Gilligas Alexander has only 4 points. So other than Caston, the main guys have been coming off the bench for Potter's House. King makes one of his first. Lead back down to 8 with 1:40. Can't make the second. He gets his own rebound though. And he draws a foul on Canute. That's his 5th, and he will be out with a $1:37. Sharif Canute is fouled out, and Dontavius King will go back to the line where he'll shoot 1 and 1. And Freddie Johnson will check back into the game.
That was 2 huge offensive rebounds by King. that they haven't done much of all night. But late in the game, offensive rebounds are huge.
Kings got 6 on the night. Calderon will check in. He'll check in for Ponzo. He's been very good off the bench today. King's second free throw is good. So he gets 3 instead of 2. And DME, or Potter South, shows some pressure here. Down 6. Harrison picking up Farrington. Farrington turns it over. Caston. Layup, no good. Loose ball picked up by Harrison. Floater's good. 4-point game. Minute 17 left. Matt Cole turns down to 3. And a timeout by Dan Mondragon with 1:09 left. 72-68. DME clinging to a 4-point lead here.
And this is the closest this game has been since the opening minutes, where DME got off to this quick lead. This second half has been all Potter's house.
It has, and if it wasn't for the offensive rebounding of Musa Diabate, this game would be even closer. Turnovers have been a factor here, especially in the second half for DME. And free throws and taking care of the basketball will be the key for them to win this last minute 9, to hold on to this huge conference victory that is right in the palm of their hand.
Dan Mondragon drawing up a play here. This could be the play of the game. A score here could open this lead up with just a minute to go.
22 on the shot clock. There's a little confusion here, but they got to figure it out, and ball get into Freddie Johnson's hands. Guarded by Caston. He'll go dribble handoff with Diabate. He'll go back to Johnson. 10 on the clock. Johnson guarded by Caston. Finds Matt Cole. It's 5 on the clock. Cole guarded by Mayum. He falls. Air ball. No shot clock violation. That benefits Potter's House. Harrison finds Calderon and turns it over. Tough break there by Potter's House.
Should have been a shot clock violation. The ball never hit the rim.
And Potter's House is Farrington. Finds Clinette. Hits the top of the backboard.
An ill-advised shot there by Vadim. Doesn't realize Potter's House team is about to foul, and he shoots a 3. Although he's a good shooter,
I've never seen him shoot one that badly.
Yeah, it's not the time to do it either. But it worked out for DME, as Musa Diabate is going to shoot 2.
And Musa Diabate has been the story today. He came out strong with 6 quick points, scoring with the left hand, scoring with the right hand. And now he's found the groove at the free throw line, where he's nearing 30 points on the night, which he's had a 41-point game this year. This is one of the premier prospects in the country. Caston's 3, no good. Rebound corralled by King. He'll find Calderon. Calderon to Gilligis Alexander. It's too slow trying to get a shot up. Calderon up fakes, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound deflected out. 1.3 seconds left. DME will get the win. Up 74-68 on Potter's House here, and a huge win for DME in the SIAA. Caston's three is no good, and DME holds on to a 6-point win here at home against Potter's House, courtesy of Musa Diabate, who had a game-high 6, 10, 13, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 points for Musa Diabate, and he was probably close to 20 rebounds. He was a grown man today, Matt Panaggio.
Yeah, and Potter's House had no answer for him down in the paint. They're a very talented team, but Musa Diabate was just too much for him tonight, and that's going to be the case, we hope at least, for a lot of these SIAA games, as Musa Diabate is getting better every single day.
We'll see if we can get Musa on the microphone today. And trying to wave him down here.
If we can't, we always have Adam Albert we can get on.
Yeah, he still thinks DeAndre Ayton's around somewhere playing prep basketball.
Wasn't DeAndre Ayton? I can't. We have to go up. Upstairs. Sit down. We have to go upstairs.
And we got Musa Diabate here. Musa. Feels good to get this one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
How did you think the team? 18 rebounds, 27 points, 18 rebounds today.
How many assists?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not a statistician over here, but you had a few. You had at least two or three that I know of, and 2 nice blocks. You were the most dominant player on that floor today, and you know, your team needed in the second half as you guys kind of went on a scoring drought.
Yes, sir. You're right. I think we start to drop the energy. That was our main problem, I would say. We start to don't play defense, let them get rebounds. So yeah, but after that, we were pretty good.
You know, this is a big win in the conference.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of history between these two teams with guys like Mayum and Keanu Calderon coming out motivated to play. And how do you think your team came out in the first half, and what do you think is the difference between your team and the Montverde game to start the year and where you guys are at now?
We way more aggressive. We got way more energy. We play really a way better defense. We got a problem with our shot. We need to make more of them, but we were pretty good today. So I'm gonna say the difference between Montverde right now. I'm going to say the energy, because last time with Montverde, we didn't play with any energy. We were super slappy. We didn't play. But today, that was good. We played for real. Feel me?
The crowd was pretty good tonight. In a good win at home. You guys have been pretty tough at home. The only loss was to West Oaks. We got Mike Randall in the house right next to us. But, what do you think is the next step for your team to take going forward as this season progresses, as it's so early in the year?
I would say more be able to impose our game. We struggle a lot to put our plays up and just I don't know, make our plays. We got a big problem with this. We struggle a lot. So I would say our plays and keep the energy up every time, because we need this. Everyone needs to be aggressive. Even if you have to take 50 shots, I don't care, but be aggressive. So, yeah, I would say that's it.
Okay. Well, cut your turnovers down, make your free throws, and you would add a monster night. You had a monster night regardless, but those are two things you got to focus on. And but congratulations on the win, Musa.
Appreciate it,
and
sir.
Good job. You're getting better, buddy.
Thank you.
DME with a huge win at home today in the SIAA. They've moved to 2-1 in the conference. Their lone loss to West Oaks by 2 points, and now on a 2-game win streak. So big win for Coach Dan Mondrag, and I know it means a lot to him with this circumstance and losing a few kids to this Potter's House team. You know, and a huge win and much needed after a slow start to the year for DME. Final stats before we check out here today. Malcolm Farrington with 13 and a huge 3, probably the dagger in the corner today. Sharif Canute with 11. Vadim Clinette with 9. Freddie Johnson with 8. Matt Cole with 3, and Dylan McPhee with 3. So DME wins this game at home against Potter's House Christian Academy from Jacksonville, Florida, and moves to, they got their 4th win of the season, and look to continue to build off that. So thanks for listening today. Hope you enjoyed watching. We'll be back soon with more action here from DME Sports Academy.